Akshay Singh. Thank you so much. Hello, I am audible.
Yes, you are clearly audible, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening, Akshay sir. This is Assistant Director, Alumni Affairs.
Okay. Good evening, ma'am.
You are most welcome. Thank you for your accepting our invitation, sir.
Thank you so much. Uh, my video is visible.
No, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. It's taking the permission by the host. You have to allow me.
Definitely, sir. We will instruct them. We will request.
Now it's visible.
Yes.
Actually, right now I finished one meeting. That's why.
It's okay, sir. Thank you.
So shall we start or?
Yes, sir.
Baruni?
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, with your permission,
Yes,
can we start
yes.
the event? Okay.
We
Sitakshi
can
and Daksh,
start, ma'am.
please start with
Yes.
the event.
A product can be quickly outdated, but a successful brand is timeless.
What happened, ma'am?
I think one of the MCs might have just gotten disconnected. Daksh, you can start over, and the MCs can then start now.
A product can be quickly outdated, but a successful brand is timeless.
Good evening to all you.
Hey, Daksh, Sarthak this side.
Hello, sir.
Can you allow me to share like on my video?
Yes, sir. I'll forward it to the concerned team, sir.
Mhm.
A product can be quickly outdated, but a successful brand is timeless. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on behalf of the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, I, Daksh, and my co-host Satakshi Singh feel privileged to welcome you all to the Fabulous Fridays for Future. Firstly, I'm grateful to SRM Institute of Science and Technology for providing us with this opportunity to host today's event. I would like to welcome the Director for the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, Dr. A. Ratnam sir, and Assistant Director, Dr. Radha Ravindran ma'am. We would also like to welcome our esteemed alumni speakers, Mr. Sarthak Verma and Mr. Akshay Kumar, and all our respected faculty members. We also heartily welcome our dear attendees who have joined us for today's session.
While data analysis may involve complex processes like statistical or logical techniques to illustrate, condense, recap, and evaluate data, it is way more absorbing. In layman's terms, data analytics is examining data sets in order to find trends and draw conclusions about the information they contain. From helping a business optimize performance, maximize profit, or make strategic decisions, data analytics is the answer. Since our mentors today have mastered the art of data analytics, having served in service-based companies, product-based companies, and even building dynamic startups, we are about to view a new side to data analytics.
Marketing is the process of exploring, creating, and delivering value to meet the ends of a target market in terms of goods and services. Our speakers have worked in the domain of growth marketing measurements at Paytm and helped them increase their profits via reports by better promotion campaigns. On the other hand, one of our speakers, being an EdTech founder, gives a strong emphasis on marketing as it shapes the image of a brand or product, thus able to affect masses.
With this, I would like to invite Arushi Singh, the content head for the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, to deliver the welcome address. The floor is all yours.
Hello, everyone. So, good evening to all, one and all present here. I, Arush Singh, extend my warm welcomes to everyone at 4F for the fabulous Fridays for the future. I'm thrilled to welcome everyone over here, to welcome our respected dignitaries, Director Sir, Assistant Director Ma'am, faculty members, students, and the members of the DA Organizing Committee to this event. Belief in oneself and knowing that who you are, that's a foundation for everything great. So today here we are stand at yet another alumni event and are ready for our brainstorming session. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the alumni here for sharing their beautiful experiences and wisdom, for showing how they overcome ups and downs and their careers to do with it well. We are delighted to have you all with us today. Information and data are the all for the 21st century, and the analytics is the combustion engine that has started for the insights. To delve deep into the data analytics knowledge, we have eminent alumni speakers for today's event to understand the grip of future marketing in changing environment where marketing is inconsistent and always different. The speaker for today's event are Sarthak Verma and Ashok Kumar. The Sarthak Verma is data engineer at Bank of America with extensive experience developing real-time streaming and batch data pipelines. He graduated from SRMST in 2020 with a degree in BTech in CSE. Secondly, we have Akshay Kumar, founder and CEO of the Tech Destiny. He is a visionary who loves that what he does. In 21, he graduated SIMST with a degree in BTech in Information Technology. Before we started, I would like once again to extend my heartiest welcome to each one of you present here. With this, I would like to request my speech to insert my speech and kickstart the brainstorming session, which I hope will lift up everyone's spirit. Thank you, and I have a great day.
Thank you very much, Arushidi, for your kind words.
Our first speaker for today is Mr. Sarthak Verma. He completed his BTech in Computer Science from SRM in 2020. He began his professional career by working as an intern at Fitra Solutions and as a trainee at Hughes Steel Corporation HSC. In 2020, he moved on to work there as a specialist programmer. In 2022, he also performed software engineering duties at Paytm. At Paytm, he created an end-to-end chat measurement pipeline to produce reports and insights on the customer and campaign life cycles, handling about 300 to 400 million records per day. He currently works at Bank of America as a full-time software developer. With this, I would like to invite Mr. Sarthak Verma to share his journey and experiences with us.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sir.
Cool, cool. First of all, thanks to all of you for inviting me. And this is a great opportunity for me to even connect back with fellow SRMites. And I feel privileged to talk to you in this platform. And thanks, Shabakshi, for such a great introduction about myself. And even I couldn't think of it that you started from internship time. So that's a great. And yeah, so I have actually prepared slides, and trust me, I would bore you with my slides, but I just want that I should not, miss any information which I wanted to share with all of you. So allow me to share the slides, and then I'll, yeah. Visible? Please confirm.
Visible, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so I think you have already know this part that I graduated in the year 2020, and I'm a BTech computer science grad, and currently working in Bank of America as a data engineer. And I used to work in the companies like Paytm and Infosys, and yeah, that's pretty much about me. So let me start with some interaction with all of you. So I'll call this as a story time, right? So how many of you have used the phones like Samsung Guru or keypad phones? Maybe you can mention the chat. Okay. Yeah. Am I visible? I
Yes,
think
sir,
we
you are
should be.
visible.
All right. Hi, everyone. So yeah, I actually have this phone with me right now. So how many of you have used this phone? All right. All right. People are raising hand. Cool. And now how many of you are using this phone right now? This smartphone? I think everyone, yeah, pretty straightforward. So I want to ask one thing. Please type in the chat section that what's the major difference between these two phones? Okay, the technology. And what else? Yeah, touch gestures, fine. Okay. Anyone else? Data collection. Yeah, that's a good point. Structural orientation. Yeah, fine. Data holding capacity. Yes, that's also true. Okay, so the point that I want to make from this point is that this particular phone, right? This particular phone, how much data it can generate in a day? Maybe some KBs of data, 10 KB, 15 KB, 20 KB, right? This is the capacity of this. And how much data this phone can generate after connecting to Wi-Fi or any mobile network? I think most of us are having 1 GB per day usage, 1 GB, 2 GB. And even if someone is someone is an Instagram influencer or someone like that, they can use up to 10 GB per day, right? 10 GB, 15 GB. So as a consumer, as an individual consumer, we are generating that much amount of data. Now, to expand your thinking in much larger perspective, think in terms of an organization. So one organization can have million of user, right? So they let's say previously they used to have, let's say, 100 GB of data per day. Right now they are having petabyte or terabyte of data, and even I have saw those things. That is the kind of level we have achieved. So just to give you the historical background, like why we need data analytics and what's the importance of it, I'd like to go back into the time when we used to have a websites which is static in nature. And I believe every one of you are engineer over here, so you will be able to understand some basic technicalities. And trust me, I won't go in much, in deep technical talk. So websites like blog and Wikipedia, they used to be a static website where you just go and you get the information and you went back. If we see right now, uh, sites are becoming intelligent and apps are becoming smarter, right? So if you open Amazon and you just search for shoes, and it will again and again recommend you about the shoes. So that's how apps are using the data. So what happened is that when the companies started observing that people are generating lot amount of data, so what they realize is that they are sitting on a gold mine of data, which is, user data. So that's how they realize that, okay, we can utilize this particular information to, generate trust, to gather more sales, right? And these kind of thing. So to mention two things here, they can actually build some kind of recommendation system based on the user preferences, right? This is one use case. And the current use case in which we are working is fraud detection, credit card and debit card fraud detection. That thing can also be done with the help of data, large amount of data. Okay, so this is the base which I wanted to set before I begin with my further discussion about data analytics. And moving forward, yeah, moving forward, I would like to, this seems to be an architecture diagram, but trust me, I won't explain any technicalities behind it. I'll just tell you the real-time use case, which I think every one of us are using Paytm right now. That will be easier for you to understand the whole landscape of data. When I say data, it includes data engineer, data analyst, and data scientist. Okay, so that you will be able to relate that how the things are working and which profile is working on which kind of thing. So on the left side, if you see, we have the user, right? Who are these users? We, like us, we are using the app, so we are a user. And then in between, we have a Paytm app. When I say Paytm, it includes front end, back end, and database. So you are interacting with the Paytm with the help of their front end, right? And their front end are interacting with the backend services and so on. I won't go much in details. So I'll give you two scenarios just to explain how we are using the data in industry. I'll give you two scenarios. The first scenario is fraud detection. Okay, so let's say you have a credit card or debit card, for anything will be fine. Let's say I'll take an example of credit card. You make a transaction to somewhere, right? And let's say it's not a usual thing. So what will happen is that we try to capture everything in real time, whatever data, whatever transaction you are doing, the location, right, the amount you are transacting, right, and the time, everything. And then we will try to process that, because the data that we get from the app is not a clear data. The data will be in the format of, let's say, CSV, JSON, or any kind of format. So we try to convert and we try to process the data with the help of Spark, right? This is the framework which we have used for data processing. And then we try to put everything in the distributed storage, which can be cloud storage like AWS or Hadoop, right? So there we keep all the data. And then once the data is ready, then this machine learning model will work on that data and will try to predict whether this particular transaction is a fraud or not. So, and just imagine you are just swapping the card, and this is what is all is happening behind the scenes. So this is the power of data engineering, data analytics, and machine learning that we are having right now. So for that we need some complex engineering systems, but that is out of the scope of this discussion. Though the second thing I want to mention here is the work that I did in Paytm, which is regarding the growth marketing measurement. So if you open the app, you will see some banners, some push notification. Ever imagine or ever wonder how you are getting a banner specific to food only or groceries only? Because Paytm measures, like Paytm keep a track of what kind of transaction you are doing. So if you, let's say in a day you are doing 10 UPI transaction, out of which 5 or 6 are related to food, next day most probably you will get to see the recommendation related to food only. Okay, these kind of things. So this is how internally they are managing. Now when I say data analytics and dashboarding basically means that whenever the CEO, CTO, CEO, CFO, or CMO of the company sits in the morning at their bench, let's say around 9, they want the report, maybe for the last one day, how the sales was there, how the marketing was there, right? And how for the last 3 days, last 7 days, last 1 month, like this. So they want everything to be dashboarded. so that they can just go ahead and see and take the future business decision. This is how the criticality of data is in the market, right? Now with this, I think this is what I wanted to explain, just to give you the entire, you know, knowledge on the landscape of the data, right? Now, whatever I have talked till now, right, that can be explained in just 5 steps. So what we do, whenever anything is happening in the app or in the website, we just capture it. We just capture it, and based on our use case, we just process the data and we try to store it somewhere so that we can use it in the future or we can use it now. And then we try to analyze it, that okay, how we can make the sense of out of this data, out of this user data, and how we can use it. So this is how the 5 branches of, you know, data analytics can be summarized. Moving forward, now most of you are, you know, keen on like to know about what are the job profiles in data. So currently there are 3 very famous job profiles: data engineer, data analyst, and data scientist. I myself, I'm a data engineer, but I have bit experience of data analyst as well when I was there in Paytm. So I think for all of you, data engineer and data analyst make much more sense, because it is actually a fresher friendly profile. So as a fresher, you can also go inside those profiles, and data scientists are actually you know, a bit a senior level profile, or you need some kind of further degree for it to enter into this domain. So if you can see the key skills, I have mentioned SQL and Python in all of them. So if you are good in SQL and Python, I'll highly recommend all of you to at least you know, take interest in those fields. And apart from software engineering, there are a lot many things which are available in the market. One of them is data field, so you can also consider that. And the salary wise, it is actually equivalent to SDE field also. So this is one of the good way to start your career as well. And I know this is very less information. Rest of the thing we can you know, go through in the Q&A section. So moving forward, now the last question that everyone would like to ask is that, how is the job market for data profiles right now? So the same thing I mentioned in just 2 words, that the supply is so less for the data folks, because most of the engineers which are out there, they are actually they are actually a software engineer who are mostly involved in full stack development work, or maybe they are doing MBA or something else, right? And the other thing is demand. The demand is so high. I mean, you just see, right, we are generating so much amount of data, and even after the geo penetration, the data generation and consumption has increased drastically. So that is the reason the demand is so high. And let me tell you some interesting fact that uh, as of 2022, the data engineering market is around $18 billion in India, and it is expected to grow around $90 billion by 2027. So you can imagine the kind of demand that the data engineer, data analyst will be having in the future. So that is the reason I just wanted to convey to you that this is also one of the you know, field where you can make your career, and it will be a good one. So with that being said, I think I'm done with whatever I wanted to convey. And I encourage everyone to ask some good question in the Q&A session, so that I can deliver as much value as possible to all of you. And I know like most of you are keen to know about the resources where you can learn those things. So for that, I'll recommend every one of you to please reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can DM me, and maybe if I receive lot of requests regarding same thing, maybe I can post, and I can post a content where you can find all the links for the resources. With that being said, thank you and have a wonderful day. And yeah.
We appreciate your wonderful thoughts very much, sir. It was truly inspirational. As to agree with how much value data engineering can add in our life. Thank you for that. So, without further ado, we move on to our next dynamic, a much treasured personality of SRM, Mr. Akshay Kumar, the founder and CEO of the Tech Destiny. He completed his bachelor's from SRM IST in Information Technology in 2021. He then added full stack web development and data scientist to his credentials from IIT Roorkee in 2022. This bridged the vast gap between college learning and industry expectations with his startup, the Tech Destiny, which he has taken to great heights. Be it boot camps in machine learning and artificial intelligence, or professional management programs like finance and marketing, the Tech Destiny delivers it all to the youth. Please, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone, to give this platform to. Uh, so I just explained my journey, how I started the startup and how I faces a lot of things. See, I am a student of Ramapuram, basically. And in IIT SRM, I take, after the 12th, I have planned to take CSE, but I take IT. A lot of the family members told, just like nowadays going on, that after 12, what you take, CSE, IT, Triple E, mechanical. I take IT, I have dream to go masters and I become this, that. But after, actually, when I interned in the college time, I saw this is nothing actually. Nothing, because what you learn in college, the most important when you go any company, they saw that what you did, how much project you done, how much you have qualifications. It doesn't matter BTech, whatever. No, if you are in 10th, if you are in 12th, always company asks skill. And then I have opportunity to get a job also. I didn't sit in placement because I have planned to do masters. I got easily in Canada, Toronto, and some family issues happened, so I quit there. Mom told that you are not go to abroad or something, so I quit the dream. Then I sit in home. I think that what should I do? In that time, I started because I have dream to do data science and web development. I am not so much say that good developer, but little I know developer. Then I sit and think actually what I am facing in college. Then I get a one solution. No one is there. I am alone. I started this company alone. Just like I think, I shit, I make a roadmap. And then I started, okay, I in Bangalore city, because I'm basically belong from Ranchi in Jharkhand. No one is known in Bangalore. But I go Bangalore, I saw people, I go door to door, I meet I face lot of the issues there. Lot. Then I start to build a team, 3 months, zero revenue. Nothing is there. But still, that is called a guts and motivations, which you learn from only BTech. Because when you done the BTech, you face all the up and down. That is true. And after the completing BTech, you become a solid person in entire your career. And after 3 months, I got first payment. That is also remember 28th February. Because when you got something now amount, you can't forget that things. So I got first payment on that. I'm so happy. I didn't have any idea of MBA. I didn't have idea of HR. I didn't have idea of operations. But I learned a lot of things. I daily sit in night 24/7. Right now I am also working. Right now I'm in Delhi. So because Delhi is that 25th Education Summit is going on by the Education Minister. I got award by the entrepreneurship. So I am working my hard and hard to get something different, because every have some dream. Because see, in my thought right now, every guys have to become entrepreneur in different field. Because see, if you working any company, you only learn, you can't grow in your life. If you want to grow in your life, you have to start your own something. That is small, something is small, whatever is small is suppose anything, just like tea, coffee or restaurant, anything, but your something is there. Because see, right now, if you saw the lay down of Byju's or lot of the companies, lay down is going on. 3 years, 4 years, they working, but they are throw out. So in any company, the job security is not there. If you work like a hell for 20-24 hours, then there was something you get. But yeah, if you something is small, whatever is the small, some you make some Instagram channel or YouTube channel, what there is a lot of platform in which you are make something, and but no one is your head, you are only head, and what you want to do, you can do it. So then I tell one story, and I got a good team also. That time, no team or something. I hire HR, operations, marketing people. I didn't about the marketing also. How I generate the leads, these, that. I didn't know anything, but I learned. I meet a lot of the people. I get a good connections also in Bangalore. Then I started to sit a lot of the different CEOs of the company, and in which I started to onboard the different companies, my company, to collaborate. Then okay, this is done. Now next step. So per month I make a plan. Then one of the stories that I hire almost 250 employees in our company in May. And if your team people or if your good team is not there, there is a fall down. Now I tell you a story of the fall down. I get a fall down, and right now I have almost 80 to 90 employee. In 250 employee, I get a fall down and I get a 90 and 80 employee. Here I learn a lot of things in fall down. This is an interesting story. Is in this story, you learn actually a lot of things that I right now say. When I get fall down, what I learn, rare company get loyal employee. Rare company. Because right now, a lot of people's mindset that if you go and work in a startup, your future is secure. It is true. Because if you work any MNC company, you work like a 7 year, 8 year, 10 year, but position will increase little. But if you work in startup and if you give only 1 or 2 years to grow that startup, your position is different. Because in the corporate world, because you all are working in after some time in corporate world only. So in corporate world, the position is the matter. Then the people will come and give you respect to you. Otherwise, there was a no respect in the corporate world. It's true. Because when you working any company, because that time are you a fresher, so politics is going on in company. It's true. And I think Shatvik Verma have experience for that politics in company. It's better he know. So it's going on in any corporate sector if you work. So you have to make that of mentality that okay, I am learned here for 1 year or 6 months, then I have to start something different. Because see, in the market there was different sector, some education sector, some service sector, some e-commerce sector, and what you have learned on your entire journey, you can start that. Some students that can go and do after BTech MBA, that is totally wrong. Because if you wasting your time again education, it's totally wrong. You have only two things in your mind. One is called guts, that you can do anything. That you have to keep in mindset that okay, a problem is coming, but you have to find the solution. If you keep that motivation inside you, see, I told you na, when the company fall down, employee will be vanish. Again, I start to build the company. Then I have to make my face. Because as a founder and as a CEO, you have to go door to door to make your face. Otherwise, no one know you. Now I have good connection in Delhi also. Someone is know me that who I am. But if you not work hard, or if you not just like no, if you not become as an entrepreneur after some time, then no one knows you. One life is that. One life is that call. You have to work everything. Take a experience, take a placement in SRM, go any company, work, learn there for hardly 6 or 1 year, hardly 1 year. Then in 1 year, you have to make a plan also what I have to do, start. Okay, there is a lot of sectors, select one sector. What is the weakest point of that sector? Then you have to select that point and then you start the solution of that sector. If you have a no fund, nothing problem. You can raise the fund if you have a project module. There are a lot of investors who can sit and ready to give the money also. But yeah, you have the exact fund project in which you get a easily fund any company. Because see, I didn't get any fund, don't worry. I started by alone, and right now I am continuing by God grace, and it's go on. Actually, why I started this company, because I remember when I am third year, there was a industrial training and internship. So in college, it's true, because a lot of the students do. Friend certificate we take, and we just edit the name, and we submit in college. This is everyone doing in SRM. Most rare people will be going in college and doing the internship in any company. I am that type of student. I told you truth. I am that type of student. I take one or two friends. Please give me now your certificate. I edit it and I do it. But now I realize I did the biggest mistake. Now I realize, because see, I didn't sit any placement because I have planned master, so I have to take the LOR. So I didn't sit in a placement. So when I start to offline interview, I get a opportunity in London also. Is a good package of 65 lakh. But again, mom told, you have to know go abroad. So I quit that plan also. I quit a lot of my dream. But yeah, I never just like, okay, demotivated. Okay, this not happen. So there was nothing. If you have some talents and you have work motivation, you will get it. So I edit that certificate and I submit the college. Ma'am told, yeah, ma'am, I done 3 months, 4 months. I explained same project, same thing, topic will be changed, everything done, and number will be edit, and we can do there. But what I learned, nothing. Because when the interviewer or any company, if you apply, they ask you detail, what major project, what college you did. And just like one of the story I told you, when I am fourth, it's true. I don't know about the KTR much more, but I tell about my SRM Rampuram. In fourth year, we have the project in blockchain. We not build the code built by the college only. That is actually I face that issue, that why college provide the code. You have to build your own code in which you learn that how actually we made this project. Because any company or any field, if you go, you have to explain the project, not your education, what you did, nothing matter. How much you did the coding practice, it doesn't matter. How much project you done, if you show in resume, how much internship done, industrial internship, that is the matter. In any company, service, IT, sales, marketing, any company, if you go, that is only matter. Experience matter, how much you take with the industry level. So I faced that problem. Then I started, okay, fine. This is the biggest problem which I did in SRM now. Then I think, okay, I have a roadmap. I discussed some people also, okay, I have started. Now, within 1 year of completed this company, I have good college of reputation with MOU sign, just like in Bangalore, Jain University, Christ, and one BMS college in Delhi, GL Bajaj. So and some more college, that is BP Mandal. It is government college, BP Mandal. Recently we did close the deal, and same going on. And in this almost 1 year, we provide internship approx more than 1,800 students in almost who company will be on board. So I try to, okay, what is your motive, what you want to go, you have to always focus on that motive. I'm not here just like, no, see, anyone can become entrepreneur here, anyone. But yeah, that is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Okay, what we have to do, what is the main motive, what is the plan, exact make a plan. And in a plan, what I learned actually, when you make a plan, you have to make a plan of always 6 years. I make a plan of only 6 months, but you have to make a plan of 6 years. And that 6 year you have to divide in 4 or 5 parts. In 6 months or 7 months, in this amount, in 7 months, if suppose I invested 1 or 2 lakhs in that plan, how much output I can take, that you have to make a always plan. And for any company started, you have only need 4 people, that's it. Just register your company. First rule is finished. Second, one HR, good HR required in your company. First, hire any good HR who bring good people in your company. Second point, your marketing is so good. And one more is called sales. Sales is 2 type. If you want to go direct sales or calling sales. And last is called operation, who is called creations. And you guys are almost IT, you can build a website easily. It's normal. It's not difficult to build a website or something. Because I build the website within a day. I can say that I can build the website. Now I can change the website. It's daily change by change by change. So this is a journey where I up and downs come, and like right now I am just like told now. Right now also I have work more because right now I have planned to started different things. I'm working on it. It's called real estate. So in Noida only. That's why Delhi come for that purpose only. So if you have a capacity to do anything, you can do anything. That is called I want to say, and I want wind up my words to guys.
It
And
was actually,
yeah,
yes.
tell me.
No, sir, please continue.
Uh, you want to say something?
No, sir, I'm sorry. Actually, I thought you wrapped it up.
Yeah, I just complete it.
It was actually a great honor to hear your thoughtful insights, sir. From establishing a small dream in a big city to attending conclaves with the education minister, your journey from rags to riches has been a true inspiration for all of us. Thank you so much. And
Thank you so
after
much.
this magnanimous insight into the technical world by our speakers, it is time for a cherry on top of the cake. The tech destiny brings us an opportunity of a lifetime here. Mr. Bhaskar, a very humble welcome, sir. The floor is all yours.
Yeah. So, hello, SRMHs. Okay, so this head Bhaskar, and I am the last year passed out from SRM 2022 only this year, and I have joined there in the last year December as an intern. Actually, I had joined in this company, and yes, this is my 11th month. So after as I joined as an intern, after 4 months, I got as a full time employee, and after that, so I got a permanent employee position. So obviously it's a good opportunity for me. And first of all, I'm from mechatronics background. Okay, so and my specialization is robotics. But I have taken a step and I have entered into management field, and I started my career here. And now so I landed as a sales manager here. And so I'm handling the old sales team here. And so I want to say a brief thing about the company as well. So as Akshay Kumar sir told like already, so I want to say a few more things also. So as you guys are already aware of it, so I think here, so I can see 2021 batch, so which are the third years also there. So the thing is that, so obviously when you're applying for any companies, I think you guys are aware of it, right? So you should need some practical knowledge as well. So that's where we are. So obviously our college, so they'll be giving us the theoretical knowledge, full knowledge, and the practical knowledge as well. But obviously, so if you are going to have some extra knowledge, obviously it will be helpful for you to crack the interviews. So because our college, so they're offering us the top companies. I think you guys are already so registered for the superset as well, and you can see the companies. I think already companies have started coming actually, because when I saw in the superset as well. So that's the thing, because you can enter the for the interview round, but obviously if you are having some more practical knowledge, so which if you are having real time experience in the projects, obviously it will be helpful for your career only. So here, so actually our company, so we are providing a 3 months of program. So where, so the first 2 months, so we are providing the training, and even we spoke with the HODs of the CSE department and everyone last year. And even I only come to the college and I only spoke with every HODs there. And even I spoke with the dean as well the time. So we did the publishment as well, and even I spoke with my mechatronics HOD as well that time. And that's the thing. And even nearly 107 people, I think. So where my juniors are more actually from biotech and also they have opted for the program and they have registered and they have completed. So here, so guys, so even we want to give this opportunity to you guys as well. So this is a total of 3 months of program. So the main thing is that here you'll be getting the practical knowledge and the certifications. And so I think as I spoke with Drew, so he'll be forwarding you the lead and the Google form and everything. So and the brochure and everything he will be forwarding in the meet here. And I told him that so he'll be forwarding through mail as well. So because obviously the certifications, because I think you guys are aware. So what is the importance of the certifications? So you'll be getting the certifications which will be helpful for you in your resume as well. So that is the thing. So because the certificates that we are going to provide, so this will be the ISO certified certification. So I think you guys are aware of this World International Standard Organization. So these certifications will be giving for you, and even with a government signature as well, you will be getting on the certificates which are valid. Because as sir told is that, so even what I used to do is that I used to submit some fake certificates. Okay, so when the college asks, okay, so that is the thing. But so after coming here, so what I realized is that, so what is the difference between the standard certificates and the normal certificates? Even I used to do, so when I used to do the MOOC course, actually, I think you guys are also having that MOOC course. So when I used to submit that, so we also used to do these things. So that's the thing. So we realized a lot, and that's the reason. So we come up with a solution. So where, so if the certificates are valid, so because even in future maybe companies are also going for the background verification of the certificates that you're going to provide. So that's the reason. So we came up this standard certifications that we are providing. So that's the thing, guys. So thank you for giving this opportunity, because I don't want to waste your time as well. So tomorrow's the new year, so it was happy new year as well for you guys. So enjoy, and I'll meet you soon. So I'm planning to come to SRM Career Campus as well soon. So we'll see you there. Yeah. So Dhruv, you can forward the details here.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir,
sir, for the
I'll forward the details.
Thank you, sir, for such exciting opportunity. Next up, I'm sure some of you might have questions popping in your mind. So we will hop on to an interactive Q&A session. Those who would like to ask a question, kindly put them in the chat box. Okay, so here we have our first question. The question is from Sanskar Goel. He's asking, how can we transition to the data analytics field with a non-tech degree and with 4 years of experience in IT? Also, how to make a portfolio?
All right, so like I'll take this. Okay, so the first question is how he can transition to data analytics field. So first thing is like data analytics means what? Like pure data analytics, or you want to enter into data engineering? Maybe you can type just. Okay, analytics. Right. So as I mentioned, right, two things which are very common between all the profiles of data. It is SQL and Python. You can learn SQL and Python. You can practice, because SQL and Python is a bread and butter of data analyst, right? So you can do that, and then I think there are a lot of data sets available on the internet. I think there is a creator on LinkedIn named Data with Danny. So you can follow his like he have the case studies So he will provide you the data sets, and it's a kind of real-time project kind of thing, where based on the sector he have the data, and you can do that kind of project. And as you mentioned, you have 4 year of IT experience. So maybe you can tamper that experience and say that, okay, from the last 3 years I was working on so and so technology, but from the last 1 year I'm working as a data analyst, right? So that's how you can make a transition. And this is the one of the free way. The paid will be, you can enroll in any good course of data analytics. Maybe I think the Great Lakes, there is a college, Great Lakes, they are providing a course. One of my friend did that course. He was with the software engineering background, and he made a transition to Amazon. Amazon as a data analyst. So I think that is a good course. It's a one year course, and you will be able to make a transition.
Thank you for the conceptual clarity, sir. We have a second question right here. Is it possible to get job straight in the field of data science as a fresher, or maybe go for MS in data science?
You will be getting a job as data analyst as a fresher, mostly. Depends on the company, but mostly data analyst only. I mean, based on what I have seen.
Sir, the next question is, do you have any distractions? If yes, then how did you overcome them?
Akshay, would you like to take this?
Yeah, sure. If suppose you have a distraction, it's simple. Just remind your mother father face. That's it. You will get it. Overall. Because see, because they both are struggle a lot. You are studying in SRM, but the money you give in college or something, it's so much difficult. Your mother and father will be earning. So when distraction will come, just think about what I did. Shall I proud him feel better for this doing or distraction if coming? Just 5 or 10 minutes sit in a one place daily. That today what I did, so I am happy for that work. If you think now, distraction will come in your life. Every distraction is there. Girlfriend distraction, boyfriend distraction, fight distraction. In college it's happened. I know because I am also studying now. Some fight matter, some girlfriend matter, some this matter, that matter. Family pressures also because when you are in 4th year, job didn't get, so you take some course for 100% job. See, every right now, if in education sector they told that 100% job, yeah, there was a 100% job, but in HR round, it's your up to how you can take it. Because when you clear the coding, you clear everything. But in mock interview or HR round, that is difficult. So it's up to you how you can handle the pressures and everything. Just sit 5 or 10 minutes in any place and think and vanished.
Thank you so much. That was a really strict reality check, sir. Next question we have from an anonymous attendee. How does data privacy work in India? Do we have strict data regulations?
I think yes. Let me tell you, like entire Paytm data is there in the AWS Mumbai zone. Yeah, so I think it's there. I mean, I just have experience with Paytm for related, data related to India. So they had their data centers in Mumbai data center of Azure. Sorry, AWS.
Moving ahead, we have next question for Akshay sir. Sir, how to attract a customer's attention towards a startup?
If I told you, suppose when you have a plan for suppose what a product or something, first think that how I make a polish of that product. No one told this truth. It is called truth. If you go any MNC company or anywhere, na, there was a polish. How you make better and better quality of that product. Suppose you have a product of you open a restaurant and you have a product of some chocolate or cake. I just give example. If you decorate more and more in your cake now, then customer will be attract automatically to you. Automatically. And you have to play a market strategy. So how suppose just take example of MBA Chai Wala, a great market strategy. What he did, he opened a normal tea stall. If you saw, there is a lot of tea stall, but but other tea stall, why they not do great businessman? Because he keep that okay. When any girls coming or boys, when any girls coming, they give free tea. Because when the girls is there, boys automatically coming. That he keep in marketing, and right now he become a good entrepreneur in that field. That is true. I meet him on that event. So he's that market strategy, and he keep that, and he always tell these things only. So you not go to the customer. You have to make a perfect market strategy in which customer automatically come to you. That is called a market strategy. It's automatically you have to research. You can't learn easily. You have to sit and research like a hell. 2 or 3 days company, you have to some get idea of that. That okay, if I do this thing, it will be good. That's it.
That was truly great, sir. Thank you. Our next question is, what kind of certificates are necessary for data analytics?
I mean, as a fresher, you can have some certificate in SQL or Python, maybe. You can gain that from HackerRank. HackerRank has its own certifications depending on the level of SQL you are solving, easy, medium, and advanced. And same for Python as well. And yeah, I think those should be good. Focus on building the skill and project. That should be more important rather than certifications.
Sir, and the next question is, right now I'm exploring my options, sir, but I'm a bit confused about which field to choose, data analytics or UX design. Which basic things should I learn in SQL and Python?
Okay. So the question is which basic things he wants to learn in SQL and Python, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
And which
SQL.
field choose? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, and
Regarding
which field?
field, regarding field, it's up to him, right? I mean, how I can suggest. But yeah, regarding the content, like what he has to study in SQL is that he can practice some questions from, regarding the concept, I can mention like some basic where clause, group by, having, and yeah, I think this should be good. And apart from that, maybe some window function in SQL. And in Python, you have to learn some, basic libraries like list and those kind of thing, and some built-in function, NumPy, pandas. I think this should be good for data analytics as a fresher. Yeah, and for practice, you can use a HackerRank. It's a good. I mean, questions are good there.
Thank you so much, sir. We hope our speakers were able to clear out all your doubts. For our dear attendees, the internship form has been open in the chat. Moving on towards the end of the event, I would like to call upon Ms. Anushka Singh, trainee lead in the corporate domain, to deliver the word of thanks.
ability to succeed begins with you, regardless of who you are or where you come from. Good evening to all. On behalf of the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, I would like to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedules to attend the event and helping to make it a success by being there. Your zeal and compassion exemplify the spirit of learning and exploration admirably. I would also like to thank the Director of the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, Dr. A. Rathinam Sir, and the Assistant Director of the Directorate of Alumni Affairs, Mrs. Radha Ravindran Ma'am, for their direction and guidance throughout the event. Your presence is invaluable to us. I want to offer the organizing committee a hearty round of applause for making all of this possible. Once again, I would like to thank each one of you with sincere feelings of gratitude. I would like to take care. All the best for your future endeavors, and I wish you all a prosperous and a happy. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Hosting the 4F Fabulous Fridays for Future has been a true joy. We are very delighted to see you. I want to express my gratitude to both of our excellent guest speakers once more. We are really grateful that you could be here tonight to grace this event.
I want to thank our great audience once more for being here with us throughout. We believe that the future leaders and the audience today will benefit much from this wonderful event.
Please take a moment to complete the feedback form, for which the link is provided in the chat box. You are welcome to offer your insightful recommendations and suggestions for future events.
With this, we conclude today's session. Stay tuned for more information on our Instagram handle at SRMUAA. So, until the next time, this is Shatakshi.
And this is Daksh signing off. We hope to see you soon in our next 4F session. Thank you for joining us today and have a great day ahead. Happy New Year.
Also, a reminder for our dear attendees once again that the internship form has been circulated in the chat. Thank you, guys.